What's going on? My name is David. I go by Culture. Everybody know me as Culture. And I'm an old man. Been rhyming for a while. Been rhyming since I was like 14, like 13, 14, early 90s.
Where did you grow up?
I'm from Perth, Amboy. I grew up on Brook Ave. If you're familiar with Amboy, that's like by Dunlap, right across the street from Dunlap and Delaney Home. Well, you know, Delaney Home's up the street, but Brook Avenue.
What is your musical background?
My musical background, I mean hip hop. I mean that's what I do. My background is my family. All my family got music in them. My father played the guitar. My mom, she sang. She played the guitar. My brother plays the piano. My other brother make beats. So one way or another, we all kind of, music is in us. You know what I mean? We love music.
Have you performed around anyone famous?
Anybody famous? I don't know. I mean, we did a show in Newark at Symphony Hall. It was a contest actually. Fat Man Scoop was hosting it, and it was one of them '90s R&B groups. I forgot what it was, but yeah, we actually took first place over there. Probably a couple other spots throughout the years, but I don't really remember like anything firsthand, And battles, a lot of battles with some. I did a lot of battles with like judges that were known, like Smith and Wesson and whatnot. I mean Rockness. It was Rockness and Rock and Rock. It's good, man.
Musically, what is your biggest influence or your favorite musician?
My biggest influences were, my family played a big part in that. You know what I'm saying? Like watching my father. He was like, my father was a beast with the guitar, but like his thing was like rehearsing. So he would like practice like crazy. So I learned how to put in that work ethic like him. But and then when it comes to hip hop, I think KRS-One, Big Daddy Kane, Big Pun, and then like in the hood, there was the hood legends, you know what I mean? Supreme, that's my man right there. Nature Born, but yeah, a lot of different. Cool G Rap was big, but yeah.
What do you think about trap?
Like trap music? I think, as far as melody and beat, it's fire. I mean, that music is real catchy. I think it's evolved throughout the years. As far as like content and lyricism, I ain't really big on it. You know what I mean? I think, my mindset is not there anymore. So if you're rapping about like, how much money you got or who you sleeping with, it's not really something I'm really interested in. As far as lyricism goes, I don't think it's, don't get me wrong, I respect the craft. I think it's not something everybody could do. But it's just, in that regard, I'm not really big on it, but it has its own following, you know what I mean? I respect the movie,
How would you describe your own style?
My style, I think, my style, I think people would probably describe it more as like conscious music. I think it evolved with time, but I think, like storytelling, I like stuff that has meaning, you know what I mean? So I like to put something with meaning in it. It's not just like random. I used to love battling though. Battle rap was big for me. I used to love that. But yeah, I think just like a storytelling type, you know what I mean?
Who do you collaborate?
Like what do you mean? Who I collaborate like with now? Like who I do music with? It's been a while, man. I really don't, it's not something I'm pursuing like that right now, but Ill Soul, Snake Eyes, Self, my man Just, Flavio, and then, people I rock with now, some different, but it's nothing I'm really like, but I'm not pursuing nothing like that right now, so, I collaborate with, but anybody, most people in Amboy, I collab with a lot of people,
In what way has your newest music changed from when you first started?
I think in the beginning it was like, you know, I was young, 14, so a lot of it was like, I'm better than you know what I mean? It was I'm better than you. Everything is I'm better than you. I'm, you know, competition. But throughout time, I think your life has to play a part of your music. You know what I mean? You can't just keep going with, you know, I'm dope. I shoot people, all this crazy nonsense. Like, you know, I started writing about my life. You know, I was a drug addict for a while. You know, I'm through the grace of God, I'm going on clean. I'm going on 8 years clean. But there was a time when, you know, my music revolved around that, about being trapped. You know, I did a song called "I Need You" where it was just about my addiction. You know, and now I'm a Christian. You know, I gave my life to God, so now my music is centered around that. So it really evolved to wherever my life was at. You know what I mean, at the time. So I think it changed. You know, you hear music and you could tell it's a different person. You know, kind of evolving throughout that. You know what I mean?
What are your main inspirations for the lyrics you write?
My main inspiration, I mean, you know, I think, again, that kind of ties into where I'm at in life at the moment. You know what I mean? I think if, you know, if I'm going through something challenging, I write about it. You know what I mean? If I'm happy about something, you know, I write about it. You know, I got songs about my kids, songs, you know, songs about my wife, songs about my friends. You know what I mean? So the community and what's happening. So yeah, I think that kind of shapes, you know, what I write about. You know what I mean?
What would be your dream venue in which to perform?
Yeah, a good venue would be if we had, I think if I saw, you know, all the people here from my hometown come together and do something, you know, that to me would mean a lot, to see the people come together. Because, you know, we know for, like, it's crazy, this town, everybody bump heads. It's not really like, you know, if people came together and did something local that was all for camaraderie and showing support and love, that would be a good venue. You know what I mean? Words for youth. Yeah, man. I mean, you know, life is bigger than Amboy. You know what I mean? It's bigger than this. Dream big, man. It's not. You know, I think this place has a way of just kind of keeping you focused on what's happening here, and there's a whole world out there. It's big, you know, and you know, Proverbs 13:20. You know, walk with the wise and become wise. You know, watch who you hang with, know your circle. You know what I mean? It's more than music, and this industry. This is the industry. I think, you know, hard work beats talent. You know what I mean? So if you could be, I've seen a lot of dudes with a lot of talent and skill, and put no work in and just get you nowhere. So this is do not get it mistaken. This is a business. This ain't just about music. If you're trying to blow up, you're trying to make it, this is a business. So know your business aspect of it. Otherwise, you could get there and then end up broke. I mean, just end up, you know, shot. But shout outs. You know, I give a shout out to my brothers, man. My brother Dwell, who made beats. You know, he's a beast, man. And my brother Tito, you know, I think they played a lot of influence in my life. I like to give them a shout out. The artists out here, I like to give you a shout out, man. This is a good idea. I like this. My man CeeLo putting this together. You know, but the original Ill Souls, you know, Flavio, Georgie, Gil, my man, what up? Snakes. You know, and then there's, you know, Self and Just. You know, these people hold a special place in my heart. So, but shout out to Amboy, man. Shout out to Amboy and all the artists out here. There's a lot of talent here. But again, you know, do the business and work hard, you know what I mean? But that's what's up.